Hi, beloveds. Blessings. Nice to be here with you. I was trying to go live and there was quite a lot of interference, and it was kind of interesting because what I wanted to talk about today in the March update, I believe it was really connected to what I was going to talk about today. So I want to say hi to all of you. Hoping you're having a beautiful Sunday. I hope you can hear me well. Can you just confirm in the comments that you can hear me well and that you can see me well? Ah, okay. So let's take a couple of really deep breaths together. And as you breathe, really practicing activating the gift and the ability to ground and anchor and center yourself wherever you are. Thank you, Dominica. So through a couple of breaths, being able to immediately be able to feel connected with our heart, feeling aligned, grounded to earth, and connected up to God's source. So we ask for this transmission to be anchored in and assisted by God's infinite love, light, and power. And we only want the light beings 100% in service to the eternal living light to come in and come through. We only want what is in the highest divine order and harmony for each and everyone here to be received. So if you at any time feel that it would be more beneficial for your nervous system to come back and listen to this afterwards, this is a good practice to really listen to that inner voice. So I will talk about the energies that are really interesting about the month of March. And then we will do an activation in the end. And as always, I always put the link for my next coming activation, which I'm super excited about, the Andromeda Activation. So that's it's just being felt in the entire body already. So March is going to be a spiritually strengthening and upgrading month. We have cleared so much throughout January and February. This year really started with like the 1-1 portal opened, and we just went into this total rebirth. And really, I mean, the whole 2023 was really building us up to start with this year so crazily intense, where this is the thing, when we are in the midst of the rebirth, of the ego deaths, of the dark night of the soul, what happens is that we feel, all of our wounds, some negative portals opens up, and maybe entities and implants and curses and dynamics and cords that has been there for eons of lifetimes as our truth is finally, being seen, and we get to clear them. Many times what we're experiencing is not actually outer changes, it's us coming into the deepest layers and being ready to really see our shadows, to really see what is inorganic inside of us, to really see what is from the Antichrist energy. So, and that, I can see that requires strength, courage, and a certain level of faith, a certain level of connection to God and to organic energies and the eternal living light. It is not until a certain level of consciousness, it's not until a certain level of connection with God that we will be able to see the inorganic implants, to really be okay to acknowledge that, and then with our courage and faith and trust, just dig in, take it out, clear it, dissolve it, and then upgrade to next level. So this month is about spiritual strength and inner motivation. So there will be a lot of energies from the outer. The Antichrist forces are really strengthening their powers, and they're really attacking. So of course, that means that we need to find stronger practices, and we need to strengthen and maybe, adjust our daily spiritual practice. We need to adjust our inner motivation and really strengthen our spiritual strength. All of this will not happen in an energy of like, oh my God, why? Why is it so intense? It will be a simultaneous energy of like, okay, understanding more of what is happening, understanding even more of who you are, understanding more and more of what you are doing here and what your purpose and mission is here on earth. So I want to say something that has changed recently for me, quite a long time ago actually, but I haven't seen it until lately, is, where we were talking before about just do what feels easy and don't do what feels like heavy. So I've been having this project that my guides have been talking to me about for a year, and I haven't felt this clear yes inside of me because I didn't feel that it was light. And it was just a couple of weeks ago that I understood that the Antichrist forces have like really tried to stop me from doing this and opening this work that I'm going to present for all of you in April. And when I did see that eventually in the field, that I was actually attacked energetically to feel that that project is heavy, so I could somehow believe that it's not for me, everything shifted. And I understood that this is such an important work, and that's why they have tried to make me feel that it's not easy. So I also want to really emphasize that it's not as before, where we just like everything that is for us is going to feel easy. So if you get a message about doing something, let's say travel somewhere, do a course, or actually create something yourself and start doing something, and you're noticing you're getting those messages over and over again from your teams, your guides, from your inner knowing, but it feels like such a resistance. Of course, we need to look at our ego, we need to clear our inner child wounds and all of that. But if we've done that, we need to look actually if what we have received as a message from our guides might be a very important work. It can be planetary work, it can be like techniques you have received, that they might be so important that the Antichrist forces and the controllers try to stop you. So stick with that and really look at it, because that's why so many of you have been writing to me that you feel more attacked lately. And my field is strong, guys. But oh my God, they really try to attack with psychic attacks, like earthly, galactic, cosmic. And of course, it's so easy to just clear them. But it really takes us to a place to just like, if you are living a really healthy life, you should never have headache. Headache is psychic attack. Sudden pain in your eyes or somewhere around your head or in your heart is psychic attack. So clear that immediately. Like, that's also why it's so important that we have our practices and get to know our energy field. How does it feel when I am aligned, when my energy is flowing? So we immediately, like going out and walking, or if you start to think about something, or if you start to, you sit in meditation, let's say, and you get information about something that you can clear, maybe it's planetary work or something about your own life, or you start to get information about something, you can notice that you get sudden headache or pain in your eyes or something. That is psychic attack. So it's just, then you go in and you ask your teams to clear that. And if it keeps going, you need to go deeper, of course, and like really go home, open a sacred space and go deeper and like really remove the attacks. So many of us are like really coming close to very, very important work. We already are doing big, important work, but just noticing all of this. So to strengthen our focus is going to be so incredibly important. And you will notice that that is going to be one of your priorities. I've been telling you for quite a long time that a couple of months ago, I started to meditate in silence for a long, like at least 20, 30 minutes every day. And it started to be 2 times a day. And I loved before to meditate with my favorite music. I loved to, yeah, just listen to music when I was meditating and clearing. But my guides were really like, you need to strengthen your focus again. So I don't have any music when I clear my field. I don't have any music when I'm meditating and in my daily practice. And as much as possible, no distraction. Because if you can have immediate tools to take yourself back to center when you feel anxiety coming in or fear coming in out of nowhere, then you have one of the most important tools. So strengthening that ability to, like, in 1 second, close your eyes and breathe and just like align. No matter what just happened, no matter what I just found out, no matter what happened in the outer, no matter of the collective energies I'm feeling, no matter of the, fear of not knowing where I'm going or why I'm here, I can always just close my eyes, take a couple of breaths, and that immediate gift and practice of like coming into center is so important. So one of the tools to like really strengthen in March, and I know you've been working with this for a long time, but that is gratitude. The first thing in the morning, maybe after your 12-day shield, like really sit a few minutes with what you are grateful for. Find a few things, and even before you go to bed, because that will also strengthen your field. I will explain more about why gratitude practice are important. So it can be the small things, like you wake up in the morning and you just know that after your meditation, you're gonna have a super juicy, nice cup of coffee. That's like one of my gratitudes. And I know that yummy coffee is so nice after my meditation and clearing, and just sitting with myself for a while and just like before the day takes on. And in the evening, it can be something very, very, very easy. But what happens is that we say a couple of things we feel grateful about. It can be a person, our cat, our favorite blanket, and then you connect to that feeling, the feeling of the gratitude you're feeling towards your cup of coffee, your cat, your blanket. And that energy, that is the energy we want to connect to. It's not only about thinking about, okay, Mia said gratitude. Okay, I'm grateful about this and this, grateful to be healthy. Choose one or two or three things and start to feel that gratitude. Why are you grateful towards this person or that experience or something that is coming up? Or something that you're gonna drink, your cup of tea that really makes you feel calm, whatever. And then you start to feel that energy. And that energy starts to connect you to your heart. And that heart connection starts to activate your blueprint vibration, and it raises your entire energy field into the vibration of abundance. And from that energy, we are pretty unstoppable. So in March, there will be not only this incredible, you're going to be pushed to strengthen your spiritual motivation, but also this like, okay, how can I raise my frequency? How can I like strengthen that? Even in the midst of chaos, even if I don't have any money, if I don't know anything, but what can I find that starts that energy to like amplify? So another thing that is really like, we're being upgraded and we are really awakening on levels that we might not see. Before it was kind of like when we were in the second and third dimension, it was easier to see, but now we're operating up to the 12th, 13th, 14th dimension, so it's harder to see when we are evolving. But one of the evolvements now in the energies of March is going to be that you're going to like really see and understand why you are here and what lessons you came here to learn. So, of course, you're going to learn and understand more of who you are and what your purpose is here. But one of your purposes is the lessons you have chosen to undertake here on Earth. And this school is, by far the hardest one. We came here to really gather more spiritual understanding and tools and strength and courage and all of those things. So we also can choose, incarnations in other galaxies and assist Earth from there and so on and so on. So every single challenge, like look at your challenges in your life right now. Look at them from an overview perspective. What do they have in common? What do they want to tell you? There's like a core karmic lesson there that you're gonna need to face. I can see my core karmic lesson right now, and a part of me wants to avoid it and find different solutions to why I don't need to do it. But in March, this energy will be amplified if you don't take the chance and look at this lesson. Because there's like several, for most of us, there's several challenges being played out. Whatever it can be the smallest one, right? That we don't dare to say how much we love someone, or that we would like to come closer to a person, that we would like to connect more. It doesn't need to be like hardship challenges, right? But then it can be financial challenges, it can be relationship challenges, fear, lack, all of those things. But why is this being played out? And why are certain things and stories just keep repeating? There is really one lesson behind all of this, and March will show you this. And what will happen is when we take on the challenge and we're like, okay, I'm going to take it on. I'm going to take it on and I'm going to take myself through this and I'm going to grow through the pain, through the fear, and then you're going to take yourself on to the next level of consciousness and vibration. So you will start to vibrate faster, and your perception will change, and your energetic field will change, which makes you ready to see next and next and next. And somehow, part of the awakening right now is to understand that things will never become perfect. They will be like without no challenges. It will become, as I feel myself, that it feels more and more okay to receive the challenge that God and my family of light wants to give me. And I today have this deep trust that really every single thing happens for me. And that is worth everything I have been undergoing before. So, and also being able to receive the most challenging challenges and lessons, and being able to immediate go back to balance. Because what happens when we go back to an immediate balance? That's when we get the immediate connection with God. God's source is in the present moment. God is not somewhere else. It's not in a crystal. It's not in yesterday. My connection to God is in the present moment. So that is also why being asked on completely new levels to check our spiritual practice. We're going to need to fix and create our own spiritual practice that suits us, whatever you need now, to every day connect to God, to source, to the higher vibration there is, to your higher self and your family of light and the galactics that are really, really, really present. But the connection we have is again only the connection we manage to have in this present moment, not the one we had yesterday or 1 week ago. So that is also something that will show up now in March, like where we will really feel that We want to have a balanced and like really accurate every day, every moment connection. And that means that March is upgrade time. It's upgrade time because we want to feel connected when we are in the most like panicky like state, or with like really, people that are not awakened and maybe really like lash out on us. We still can have that incredible connection in a couple of breaths. The last thing I want to talk about is, you know, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And I talked about this for a long, long, long time. The system is rigged. They rigged the system a long time ago. And they even want to make us that are spiritual and away in the awakening to loop and think that we're not doing what we're supposed to do. And it's not what we do, it's how we do it. I mean, honestly, there's healers and teachers and stuff out there that are not doing things in the correct quality, but you might have a 3D work, but you are doing your thing and you're being in the highest quality in God's virtues. That is light work. So the quality of what we are doing is the important thing, is not what we are doing. So the quality of your thoughts are going to be very accurate, and you're going to be challenged and also invited to look at the quality of your thoughts. So what are the quality of your thoughts about yourself? What are your quality of thoughts about others? And what is the quality of your thoughts about life in itself here on earth? Because we want to clear any feeling and sensation of being trapped into mental looping. And again, we come back to what I said in the beginning, being able to immediately come back to center, strengthen our immediate connection up to source, immediate connecting down to earth, our immediate connection to our heart vibration, strengthens the quality of our thoughts about ourselves, strengthening our quality about the thoughts about others and life here on earth and the ascension and the awakening. And if I could choose one thing for us to primarily focus on in March, is actually the quality of our thoughts. If all of you that usually listen here, it's usually like 15,000 people listening to one of the lives and the replay. If we are like, say, 15,000 light pillars that like really decide to look at the quality of our thoughts, imagine what we will emanate, and we will emanate and strengthen our virtues and our values and our spiritual motivation and moral character. And that is what is needed here on earth. Not, that is more important than your energetic gifts. Your quality of your thoughts and my quality of thoughts are more important than my energetic ability to do healing work. So that's again, right? The system is rigged. They try to block us to, I do hear this all the time. I want to open my spiritual gifts. I want to open my spiritual gifts. I want to open my spiritual gifts, putting all this effort on that. But that will come naturally when we really focus on the ability to feel and strengthen our connection up, down, into the center, and really have this incredible value system and quality and virtues in our thought system. And from there, magic just happens. Wherever you go, you become this emanation of energy that just creates transmutation, healing, activation, and upgrades and strong remembrance. Okay, beloveds, let's move in and see what wants to come through. Runo sana kirana kuruno sushiatarna kitarana tanna tanaya kushia. I didn't even have my time to close my eyes, so the Andromedans came in, and they always come in for me with a lot of green light, but it can be this green bluish light also. So we open this space in the highest quality and safety of God's infinite love, light, and power, closing all negative portals, all inorganic artificial timelines, and we only ask for what is in the highest divine order, in full connection with the eternal living light to come through. Kurunutana sanarana, kurunutiatana kiatarana. Take a couple of breaths and breathe into your heart. And just feel and sense that you have this incredible ability to, within 3 breaths, find yourself in the most beautiful, spectacular garden. It's almost the Garden of Eden that the Andromedans just now opened up for us. You have been given the ability to imagine, because your imagination is what you are manifesting through your connection with your heart, through your feeling and sensing of the highest love expression you hold. You can abundantly manifest an energetic space that you might think that you are visualizing, but it's actually really energetically being created. We are the Andromedans. We honor your human experience because you have imagination as a very powerful tool. Breathe with your heart, clear your mind, strengthen the quality of your thoughts, and from here, bring in your divine inner child, the capacity, the ability, the gift of visualizing and dreaming yourself into an energetic space. Now, we have created this incredible, beautiful Garden of Eden. However it looks for you, step in, feel it, allow it to surround you. Beloved, breathe yourself into a relaxed state through this beautiful scenery. You've been here before. Whatever you're seeing in your inner vision, trust that this is a location you are revisiting. It is a center you have asked for us to open up again and assist you to remember. Unlock DNA, unlock cellular memory. We're strengthening your 4th energy body, your spiritual energy body. March is gonna be a beautiful window of spiritual strength and inner spiritual motivation increased. Feel how a flower is blossoming in your heart chakra and out, and it's connected to all the beautiful vibrations and all the animals in this garden. Your 3rd eye is blossoming into a flower, and the flower is connecting out to the garden. Your sacral chakra, the center of passion, is having a beautiful flower growing and expand out to the garden. 3rd eye, heart, sacral, connected to this garden. Intuition, love, and passion. Intuition, love, and passion. Intuition, love, and passion. Blessings, blessings, blessings. We are pouring blessings into your field in all directions, up, down, side, diagonally, front and back. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Ikiatarana kurunosushiarana tanakiatarana kurusoshia. Allow yourself to relax. Open your energy, body, your field for March and the energies. Know that there's no challenges that are not coming in for you. You're ready. You have a higher consciousness. Your consciousness will rise, higher and higher. This month, you will have maybe moments of deep emotions, but they will move and you will rise your consciousness and rise your consciousness and rise your consciousness. Breathe, breathe, breathe. The Andromedans are gathering around. They're swirling this beautiful energy upwardly, clearing and activating, balancing, centering. There's an Andromedan stepping in forward in front of you. Just a connection, third eye to third eye. Activating your intuition. The Andromedan just asks you to open your heart and follow your intuition more throughout the month of March. Beautiful. There's so many beautiful butterflies, like really clearing the field and balancing the entire auric field. So just thank this beautiful Andromedan hours, a connection we have through time and space. Thanking the Andromedans for this quick visit. And we close the space. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, so be it, so be it. It is done. Breathe and come slowly back. Beloveds, I hope you feel well. Could you feel the Andromedans? They are so beautiful. They are so strong. They're one of the most powerful guardians and gatekeepers we're having on Earth right now. And they're so, so, so deeply assisting us. I will put in the link for the Andromeda Activation in a few weeks so you can start to connect to the energy already. I hope this transmission that became really long gave you strength and hopefully some tools and pinpoints, and that you might even choose to go back to this throughout the month of March. Now it feels like, whatever, I feel good now. But then like when the challenge comes, it's like maybe it can assist you to come back and just listen to these things that came through in our gathered space. I love and honor you all so much. Thank you for walking with me. Thank you for uniting with me and our tribe, and the energies also for our gathering in Glastonbury in physical is just getting stronger and stronger. I see the dragons are preparing a huge temple all over there, Wedmore, where we're gonna have our 3 days. So I'm just so excited for that. It's just like, our human self needs to have some kind of things like that to look forward to, because sometimes you just need to laugh about the human challenges and the choice we made to come down here on Earth, at this crazy, amazing ascension, full ascension cycle that we are undergoing right now. I love you all. Blessings.